First time I drove anything was a kart in a track called Knockhill. I was 4 years old and fell in love with racing instantly. Racing is in my blood, in the words of Ayrton Senna, who is my hero. I will always try my best to be as good as him. I was always pushed into racing by my dad. Whilst kids were playing football, I was doing laps around the track, trying to beat my fastest times. My family have always supported me financially through racing. They call it their holiday and love watching me race just as much as I enjoy driving the car. It means the world to us, and although we struggle financially at times, we always try our hardest to attend everything to do with Scottish motorsport. In 2002 was my year to remember, as I won the most championships within Scotland as I could. The highlight championships include 2 Scottish championships, Super Series championship, race for Scotland in the 5 Nations and multiple club championships. I have always been a BMW fan. I had found an advert on social media about the Scottish BMW Compact Cup, which I instantly fell in love with. I had then shown my father Paul the advert, which at that point was the spark. We had then looked at prices within the championship and found that it was the cheapest form of motorsport in Scotland. The build was fairly straightforward. We were surprised that we had found a good shell at such a cheap price. There was a few obstacles to get through, such as taking the tyre off the floor to get rid of excess weight, fitting the cage, which has to be welded in. The main cost in buying a BMW is buying the suspension and the cage, which comes to about £2,000. When building the car, you do start to wonder if it's all worth it, but once you have done the first lap, it all comes together. Winning the Scottish BMW Compact Cup would definitely be one of my main highlights in my racing history. I'm already happy enough to be part of the championship, as it is a form of racing I have never done before. It is significantly different from karts, and it would be a dream come true for me.
There's Steve Dailly, the 84 car, chasing Gary Muir. Gary, of course, front runner at the start of the championship. So Steve Dailly, brand new driver, as we said, passed his ARDS course a few days before this meeting, and his dad Paul's put the car together. I know another racing driver called Paul Dailly, raced back in the day, resides over in Canada now, but did race single seaters here in the UK. And Steve, an ex-kart racer, set his own Facebook page up as well to tell everyone about what he's doing in the BMW Championship. The stuff has pumped smoke out of the Mazda. And still there, but look at Brampton! Closes right up as they go to Scotsman. Curtis looks in the mirror and goes wide! Dailly's having the second back into the Mazda. Gets him again, that was very unfortunate. Dailly saw his chance to go through on the inside of the 84 car. And that all ends in tears. That has, in my mind, got to be a safety car. It's Alan Kirkconnell out front. Paul Curtis gets away well from the second row. Stuart Haston and Cameron Ritchie. Very good lead start right the way down the order. And what about this for an impressive sight? Coming down into Duffus. Kirkconnell already on the racing line. He thinks that he's got the lead sewn up as they go down Duffus. A sideways moment for Paul Curtis, blinding start for Steven Dailly, the white BMW with the red trim, up to third. Dailly starting on row 3, 6th position, the outside, so he's made brilliant progress. again, another podium for him in race 2. It's the third race of the meeting, and he looks up the inside of Mark Suter, faces the car well, quick look over to the left, and into Clark Kern, back into the lead, one hand on the steering wheel, and working well. T. Gordon make a challenge as they come down into the hairpin for the last time, and we're going to stay with Steve Dailly and celebrate what is potentially going to be his first win out of the hairpin. Textbook stuff from him. It's Norman Nicol in the Mazda in the distance. Norman will get another lap, but here's the checker, and Steve Dailly takes it, and with it, 7th place in the championship.